This program is supported by Main Street Bookends of Warner for books, toys, games, cards, gifts, and a gallery of local art. Main Street Bookends of Warner.
Welcome back to Yankee Chronicle. I'm your host, Abby Peel, coming to you from the Lake Sunapee Region VNA inside the Renaissance shop here. Definitely come take a look at everything they have. And now we're joined by one of our fan favorites, Cathy Raymond, who's the development officer here. Well, we've had you on, gosh, how many times?
Too many times. People are like, it's her again?
No, we love having you on, and thank you for hosting us for 4 weeks.
Of course, yeah.
It's so wonderful.
Yeah.
So we're going to kind of go back to the beginning here. I think it's important to talk about that the VNA is a nonprofit, and tell us about what that means.
Well, basically the definition of a nonprofit is not that you can't make a profit.
Sure.
It's hard to make a profit, and I'll talk a little bit about that, but it's really that any profits you do generate, if you do, go right back into patient care, go right back into the community. You're mission driven. You're not driven to make a profit and then share that profit with shareholders or stockholders.
Sure.
So it's not, when you say nonprofit, you can make a profit, but it all goes back into the community trust that you are and caring for the community. The other thing about being a nonprofit is that you have to provide what we call community benefits.
Oh.
And we provide a report to the state every year quantifying our community benefits. And these are free and reduced cost services programs that are needed, that we find are needed, but we don't necessarily get reimbursed at all or fully for them.
Sure.
So we're essentially losing money on some of these services, but we feel like they're important and we need to do them.
And so that's where donations can be a huge help. Yes.
So many of our donations offset those things we are able to do that we aren't paid to do.
Sure.
And that's, again, getting back to the mission, and it's required that you sort of, there's not a level you have to do, but you report what you do to the state. So it's all kind of wrapped around the mission and how you use your money. We do have far higher staffing costs now. As everyone knows, staff is in short supply everywhere.
Yes.
So like everyone else, we are spending a lot more money on staffing levels, on hourly rates.
Because you're having to compete with the other
That's absolutely
industries.
correct. Yeah, and we may not be able to compete fully with some bigger organizations, but we are trying to do bonuses and retention activities,
incentives,
and contribute to things like health insurance and the benefits staff get. We also spend a lot of time on culture. So that, maybe, you might get paid $1 an hour more somewhere else, but the culture here really speaks to you, and we really work on that. So back to the staffing issue, we are always looking for staff. Nurses, therapists, homemakers, aides. I mean, we just have so much demand by the community, and we really just don't have enough staff to fully meet that demand.
And as more people need your services, and you keep broadening your sphere of which you service, that means more staff is needed. So I'm sure you're always taking applications and resumes, regardless of whether it's actually posted online.
Yeah, and you can just go on to, like sunapevna.org into the employment section and see what's online, or call and just ask to talk to somebody about it. But we're always looking. We have a great team.
Important to mention.
Yeah.
And I think we talked to Joanne Hughes, who's one of the founders here at the Renaissance Shop, and she updated us that they have given to the VNA $2.6 million, and that must just be such a gift to the VNA.
It is a big chunk of our annual fundraising.
Right.
We're very blessed to have the shop, and someday we'll get into the history of it, but it's a little serendipitous how it came to us, but it's a lot of money every year, and it's unrestricted, so it goes where it's needed most, and it also is a great service because you can get rid of stuff, you can find stuff.
Find stuff you don't need.
And it's all helping. It's I've found some great finds, at the shop, and so it's a win-win all the way around, and it is a very significant amount of money. And we really appreciate it. And fun.
Before I let you go, if people are watching and they say, I want to donate to the VNA, how do they do so?
You can go online to our giving portal on our website.
Great.
You can call me and talk to me and give me a credit card over the phone.
Yep.
You can write a check, LSRVNA, and just mail it in and indicate what you want it for.
Yep.
So there's a variety of ways, depending on your comfort level.
Sure.
Yeah.
And very important to donate to a wonderful cause. Cathy, it's always fun to talk to you and hear the latest that's happening at the VNA.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Abby.
you. A major fundraiser for the Turning Points Network is their spring Stepping Up to End Violence road race. Carrie Rochford-Haig will join us to let you know more and how you can participate. But first, these words from the good folks that make our communities the great place they are, the businesses that support us, and the organizations you use and love.